Hello medicos. Today in this video I will try to explain you about the disorder of eyes like refractive errors. Refractive errors is like myopia, hypermetropia, astigmatism and presbyopia. I will discuss what is the causes of all these four symptoms of these types of myopia, hypermetropia, astigmatism and presbyopia and the management and treatment of all these type of refractive error. If you didn't watch the my previous video about the anatomy and physiology of the eye, first of all try to understand about the anatomy and physiology of eye. Then after that you will understand about the disease of eyes or disorder of eyes like refractive error. So first of all, what is emetropia? Here emetropia is the optically normal eyes. Normal eyes when see good vision about a near or far object, then it's called emetropia. A person does not have any refractive error, they have naturally occurring clear vision. These are called emetropia. Is emetropia. What is emetropia? Emetropia is the abnormal eyes. Abnormal eyes means they have problem in the refractive error. A person which have condition of refractive error means have refraction problem when light focused either in front of the retina or behind the retina, like in case of the myopia, hypermetropia, astigmatism and presbyopia. So in this I will discuss about the ametropia means disorder of the abnormal of the refractive error. So first of all, what is myopia? Myopia is called short sightedness, also called nearsightedness. If you want, then you also write its other another name is the nearsightedness. Nearsightedness. This is also called short sightedness, near sightedness. It is a short sightedness when image form in front of the retina. When image form in front of the retina, it's called myopia. Here short sightedness, short sightedness, it is in this when image form in front of the retina. Here you will see this is the normal eye, this is the myopic eye. In these cases you will see the image form in the on the image form mostly in the retina, but in these cases you will see the image formation occur front of the retina, not on the retina. It's present in the front of the retina. So in these cases image formation occurred in the front of the retina, not on the retina and not behind the retina. When I will discuss hypermetropia, then I will discuss its image form behind the retina, but in this case image form in front of the retina is called myopia. What is the causes of myopia? There are many causes of myopia, like due to increase of anterior posterior length of eyeball, due to increase of the length of the eyeball. Here you will see the anterior and posterior length of the eyeball increases. Also curvature of the cornea changes. Here you will see the change of the cornea curvature. Also lens changes, curvature of the lens also changes. These are the causes of the myopia. Also there are genetic causes and environmental factor are also, and some are said that idiopathic causes also, like some causes are unknown. So this is called causes of the myopia. Genetic and environmental are also causes the myopia. What is the symptoms you will see in the patient of myopia? Like far vision, bloody far vision. You if you see the patient of the myopia, then you will see there is no problem in the near vision. There is no problem in the near vision, problem only in the far vision. Like you will see mostly in case of the student age patient, you will see the those are in student age or childhood, mostly they have myopia. So they have problem in the far vision, not in the near vision. So they have far blurry vision appearance. Also strain in the eyes means when they will not use the glasses or lens, then it causes the strain in the eyes. Also it causes the headache, mostly in the region of the frontal region, so he feel the headache. Also when these symptoms, when this complication increases, then it also causes the symptoms of glaucoma, cataract, retinal detachment. These symptoms you will see in the advanced cases when it's very highly expressed, this myopia. When patient not treated this by using glass, then it may causes the glaucoma symptoms, cataract and retinal detachment. These are the symptoms you will see in the patient of the myopia. Types of myopia, there are different types of myopia like congenital myopia, simple myopia, and degenerative type of myopia. It's also called pathological type of myopia. This is also called pathological type. What is the congenital type of myopia? When myopia present in birth age, when myopia occur in the since birth, present since birth, and error, refractive error approx -8 to -10 diopter, then it's called congenital myopia. When simple myopia, these occur mostly in case of school age to the till the progress till the adult, approx adult age. And refractive error, you will see in these cases refractive error approx 6 to -8 diopter. Please learn this very important. If patient has myopia, then they will always use the negative lens, and when patient has hypermetropia, you will see always they use positive type of lens. So please learn that this is negative sign for myopia, because negative sign show that it's a far vision problem, and positive sign show that it has a near vision problem. So this is myopic patient. Those who have myopia, they always use negative type of the lens. So this is the negative error, and in this case is school age to the adult error. What third is the degenerative type of myopia. Degenerative type of myopia during early adult age this occur, and it's also called pathological type of myopia. In these cases, you will see the effect mostly occur 8 diopter, more than -8 diopter you will see in this patient. So this is called degenerative or pathological type of myopia. This in this case is greater than -8 diopter lens you need to the correction of the patient with have degenerative type of or pathological type of myopia. What is the management and treatment of myopia? The management and treatment of myopia is the concave lens and contact lens. Here you will see this is the management of the myopic patient. Here you will see the eyes of the myopic patient when image form in front of the retina. When the patient use the concave lens, here this is the concave lens. When patient use the concave lens, then you will see the image form on the retina. So concave lens, and those person who didn't uses glass, so he used contact lens. Most of the people, also player like runners, players, also athletes, also use the contact lens. So management of and treatment of the myopia is the concave lens or contact lens use. Also some patient, also when it is a severe condition, then they also need to the surgical treatment like LASIK surgery, also laser therapy, also so many treatment like keratotomy also use. Also PRK like photorefractive keratectomy, PRK like photorefractive keratectomy, and also LASIK surgery also use. So this is the treatment of the myopia. LASIK surgery, like LASIK means laser assisted in situ keratomycosis. This is called LASIK. So LASIK surgery mostly used in case of the treatment of myopic patient. Most of the cases patient have used the concave lens or the contact lens. Most of correction occur, but when this is the very severe cases, then you need to correct the patient by the surgery, by radial surgery, PRK, and LASIK surgery for the treatment, or laser therapy used for the treatment of the myopia. So this is all about the myopia. Now I will try to explain you about the hypermetropia. Hypermetropia also called as long sightedness. Long sightedness are also called as hyperopia. If you want, you also learn this name, hyperopia. This is also another name of hypermetropia, long sightedness, and hyperopia. These are all are same name. It is a long sightedness when image form behind the retina. I already discussed in the myopia patient, image form in front of the retina, but in case of the hypermetropia, you will see the image formation occur behind the retina. Here you will see image formation occur behind the retina. So this patient are called hypermetropic patient. Mostly adult age patient are hypermetropic, because most of the adult, when increasing of the age size and advancing age, then it's also causes the hypermetropia due to this near vision or defect. here you will see long sightedness when image form behind the retina. Please learn, this is long sightedness, but in these cases the person not see the near object, so it's confusing. Long sightedness means there is no problem in the long vision, it's problem in the near vision, so it's called long sightedness. But when I discuss is the myopia, then here you will see short sightedness. There is no problem in the short vision, there is problem in the long or distance vision, so it's called myopia. So these are the difference between the myopia and hypermetropia. It's called long sightedness, but patient has problem with the near vision, in these cases hypermetropia. So and in these cases image formation occur behind the retina, so it's called hypermetropia. What is the causes of hypermetropia? It's occurred due to the shortness length of the eyeball, like same as the in these cases. In the case of myopia, I say increase the size of the eyeball. Here I said about the increase in the anterior-posterior length of the eyeball. Here you will see shortness length of the eyeball, or other like flat cornea and lens, absence of lens like aphakia. Aphakia also called absence of lens in these cases also, and change in the refractive index of the lens, and also sometimes at advanced age it causes the tumor, like it's a pathological causes like tumor formation. So this is the causes of the, and sometimes have genetic and environmental factor, these also causes the hypermetropia. So these all are about the causes of the hypermetropia. What is the classification of hypermetropia? There are many classification of hypermetropia, but these two are very important classification according to etiology, means according to causes of the hypermetropia. Causes like simple, pathological or functional. Simple when occur naturally due to the biological diversity, so it's called simple type. Due to biological diversity, increase of the diversity or advancing age, I already discussed. So naturally due to the biological diversity, increasing age, advancing age is called simple myopia, hypermetropia. Pathological hypermetropia due to the any trauma, disease, any accident, then it causes the pathological or degenerative type of hypermetropia. And lastly the functional hypermetropia due to the paralysis of the region of the eye, so this is due to the paralysis of the eyes muscles also, so it's called functional hypermetropia. So according to causes, it may be trauma, disease, paralysis, and the aging due to advancing age, it's called according to etiology. According to severity, it may be low, moderate, and high type of the hypermetropia. Low when there is the patient need to the approx less than or equal to 2 diopter plus 2 diopter, because I discussed that in hypermetropia always, in myopia always use the negative lens, but in case of hypermetropia always positive lens patient use. So plus 2 less than or equal to plus 2 diopter lens required for the hypermetropic patient, it's called low type of according to severity. When patient use 2 to 5 diopter, then it's called moderate type of the hypermetropic patient. And when greater than 5 diopter need to greater than, all are positive, because hypermetric patient used to the positive lens for the near vision. So plus 5 diopter approx more than plus 5 diopter, then it's called high type of the severity of the hypermetropia. So these according to the severity, low, moderate, and high, in this person use this type of the lens, this powered lens. Plus 2 less than equal to plus 2 diopter, 2 to 5 diopter, and more than 2 diopter. These are the according to severity. What is the symptoms you will see in the patient of hypermetropia? See, like watering in the eyes. Sometimes you will see the patient of hypermetropic patient or adult patient, you will see always said that watering from the eyes, so it causes the watering from the eyes. Tiredness of the eyes means it's like weakness, fatigue on the eye region, or also stress in the region, strain on the eyes, so it's tiredness of the eyes. Headache in the frontal region, you will see the patient. Photophobia also, you will see the patient also feel the photophobia, so it's also causes the hypermetric patient. Near or blurred vision, I already said that in these cases near blurred vision, and in the myopic patient has far blurred vision, in the myopic patient, but near blurred vision occur in the hypermetric patient. So we use the lens, so correction of this patient by the using the convex lens, I will discuss and accommodation dysfunction also, and the strain in the eyes, and sometimes also blepharoconjunctivitis. In the severe cases it also causes the blepharoconjunctivitis, keratitis, like same as the myopia, like glaucoma, cataracts also causes this in this case of the patient. And in the case of diabetic patient, it's or more symptoms you will see in the case of the patient which have diabetes. So these are symptoms you will see in the patient of the hypermetropia, like strain in the eyes, also sometimes blepharoconjunctivitis you will see in the patient of hypermetropia. What is the management and treatment of the hypermetropic patient? First of all, convex lens or contact lens used in case of the hypermetric patient. Like I discussed, in the myopic patient always use the concave lens, means negative power lens, but in case of the convex lens in the hypermetropic patient, always positive type of lens. Here you will see this is the convex lens used in case of the hypermetric patient correction. So convex lens or contact lens, those person who doesn't want to use the glasses, so they always use the contact lens. Also surgical treatment like cornea surgery, like LASIK surgery I already discussed. In these cases also surgical treatment when severe cases, then LASIK surgery, also PRK surgery like photorefractive keratectomy, and also radial keratectomy, same as myopia. So this is the also management and treatment of the surgical. When in severe cases, then we need to the surgery, but most of the cases we can correct by the using the convex lens in the patient of hypermetropia. So this is the management and treatment of the hypermetropic patient. Now I will discuss about the astigmatism and presbyopia. Now astigmatism. What is astigmatism? Astigmatism means it is a condition when refractive error occur varies in different media of the eyes. Here you will see this is the patient where this is the normal eyes, and this is astigmatism patient. Here you will see there are many point in the on the retina, there is formation of image due to the different varies, refraction varies in different media. Here you will see diffraction varies in different media in the person of eyes of astigmatism. So it is a condition when refraction varies in different media of the eyes. These are called astigmatism. Here you will see there are different direction, you will see the formation of image occur in the different position. So there is no at focal position. These are the focal point, only one point where the image formation, this is called normalized. When different position occur in the focal point, different, then it's called astigmatism due to refraction varies in different media of the eyes. The ray of light entering in the eyes cannot converge to a point focus, sorry, to a point focus only, to a point focus. This is called not converging to a point focus, means not only one point, it is a different point, then it's called astigmatism. What is the causes of astigmatism? Sometimes most of the cases causes are unknown, means idiopathic causes, most of the cases, but sometimes scientists said about that this is occurred due to environmental factor, genetic factor, irregular curvature of cornea or lens. 80 to 90%, 70 to 80% causes are unknown. There is no causes known about the astigmatism, but sometimes said about environmental, genetic factor and irregular curvature of the cornea or lens, it causes the astigmatism. What is the classification of astigmatism? Classification of astigmatism, like it's may be regular or irregular. What is difference between regular or irregular? Regular means power and orientation of principal meridian are constants, means constant power and orientation of principal meridian. But in the cases of irregularity, there are irregular power and, I will write, power and orientation of principal meridian are changes occur in the pupil. So in these cases these are called irregular, but when power or orientation principle are constant, then is called irregular. So there are two types of astigmatism you need to know about, regular or irregular. When constant, then it's called regular. When not constant, then it's called irregular type of the astigmatism. What is the symptom you will see in the patient of astigmatism? Like headache, feeling of headache, blood vision also occur in the patient of astigmatism, strain on the eyes, pain you will also see in the patient of astigmatism. So this is about the symptoms you will see in the patient about in the astigmatism. What is the management and treatment in the patient of astigmatism? The management and treatment in the patient of the astigmatism like cylindrical lens and surgery. So here you will see this is the management of the astigmatism patient. Management of here you will see that this is called cylindrical lens. In the using of the cylindrical lens, after that the patient image formation only in the one area after using this lens. So the correction occur in these cases, then the patient see the clear vision. So cylindrical lens used in case of the patient astigmatism, and also surgery like same surgery like hypertrophic or myopic or hypermetropic patient like PRK, and also LASIK surgery, radial keratotomy. So these also surgery need to the astigmatism patient. Most of the cases cylindrical lens corrected using of cylindrical correction of the astigmatism occur. This is the cylindrical lens. Using of this lens, then correction of image formation only on the one point due to the occur in these cases only one point. So in these cases the image formation only on the retina, only one point. This about the management and treatment of the astigmatism. Last is the presbyopia. Last refractive error is the presbyopia. What is the presbyopia? Presbyopia is the physiological loss of accommodation in the advancing age. You will see the physiological loss of accommodation in the advancing age, means aged people, mostly occur in the aged people. These are called presbyopia. What is the causes of presbyopia? Either deposition of insoluble protein on the lens. Here you will see insoluble protein deposition on the lens. So stretchability of the lens or ciliary body decreases, or elasticity of the lens and ciliary body decreases due to decrease of elasticity of the lens and ciliary muscles. So in this case, this is the main causes due to deposition of insoluble protein on the lens or decrease of elasticity of the lens and ciliary muscles. These are the causes of the presbyopia, mostly occur in the advanced age or the old age. What is the symptom you will see in the patient of presbyopia? You will see eye strain also see in the patient, pain, headache, blood vision also, and difficulty in the reading of fine point like small point you will see, like or also printed fine point, printed point. You will not see the patient has clear vision. So difficulty in the reading of fine point or printed point. So these are the symptoms you will see in the patient of the presbyopia. What is the treatment and management you will see in the patient of the presbyopia? There are use of contact lens, multifocal lens, bifocal lens, trifocal lens, also many type of lens you will see on the basis of different causes, because in some patient have also hypermetropic causes, also some patient had myopic causes. So here different uses lenses are used on the basis of the causes of the patient. First of all, yes, you will see single vision lens, either distance or near vision, either myopic lens or hypermetric lens used in the patient. Second is the bifocal lens. For upper part is the distance vision and nearer part for the lower part for the nearer vision. So bifocal lens use. Trifocal lens for distance, intermediate and near vision. So trifocal lens are used, and progressive lens for upper part mostly in the distance vision and lower part mostly in the nearer vision. So these are the progressive type of lens used. So contact lens and multifocals, bifocal, trifocal lens are used. And last cases when need to surgery, so we will also do the surgery like LASIK surgery, PRK surgery, radial keratotomy, and different surgery also need. So this all about the management and treatment about the presbyopia. So this is all four about the refractive error of the eyes like myopia, hypermetropia, astigmatism, and presbyopia. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely reply your all answer. Thank you so much, doctor.